Your life is your story. No one else gets to write it, no one else gets to define it. Every choice you make, every risk you take, every dream you chase, it's yours. People will doubt you, judge you, misunderstand you, but it doesn't matter. This is your journey, your fight, your legacy. Own it.
The story of Dolores Cannon begins quietly without any sign of extraordinary path ahead. She was born on April 15, 1931, in St. Louis. Entering a world still shadowed by the Great Depression, her early life was simple, structured, and grounded in the expectations of time. Bright and driven, she graduated high school at just 16 years old, stepping into adulthood earlier than most. In 1951, she married Johnny Cannon, a U.S. Navy serviceman, and soon found herself living the life of a devoted military wife. The years that followed were filled with constant moves, raising 4 children, and building a home wherever the Navy sent them. For decades, her life was deeply ordinary, anchored in family, responsibility, and routine. There was nothing yet to suggest she would one day become a widely known figure in the spiritual and metaphysical circles. But life has a way of shifting without warning. In the late 1960s, during what seemed like a casual exploration, Dolores and her husband began experimenting with hypnosis. At first, it was harmless and practical, used for habits like quitting smoking and weight loss. Then, during one session, something unexpected had happened. A subject under hypnosis began then describing vivid scenes from what appeared to be another lifetime. Details, emotions, and experiences that did not belong to their current life. That moment changed everything. What began as curiosity quickly turned into a calling. Dolores became fascinated with the idea that the mind could access memories beyond a single lifetime. She started exploring deeper, conducted more sessions, asking more questions, and slowly stepping into a reality that challenged conventional understanding. Then, life had intervened again. In 1969, her husband was severely injured in a car accident, leaving him partially disabled. For time, her exploration paused as she returned fully to her role as caregiver and mother. But the seed had already been planted, it would not remain dormant forever. By the late 1970s, with her 4 children grown,